Well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to this eWood update. As you know, it's been some time. I've had a lot of things on, Christmas, the New Year, etc, etc. This is just a short update to keep you posted as to where we are, what we've done and what we're looking at doing. So really there isn't a great deal. You can see here that this is the village scene here, whereby I've altered the shop front onto that one to a very famous company who sell very nice holidays. A couple of people looking there in the window to maybe even in these difficult times get themselves a little breakaway to somewhere nice. And moving on, one thing I was never happy with the football ground was the actual net itself. So here, as you can see, don't know if you can remember the other one, but this is the new one. The plastic, the goalposts are painted white. They were grey. They're the same material as what's used for the signposts from a well-known online retailer. Just painted them white, and as you can see, I've added some red netting, which is literally if you buy some garlic or some onions in the supermarket, it's the netting for that. Maybe the holes are a little bit big if you want to be picky. It was an extremely fiddly job to do, but I think it's a slight improvement, if not a big improvement, to what was already there. Moving on here, you may be aware that I've invested in some KD couplings, and this centerpiece here is magnetic, and what it does is it couples and uncouples any locos or stock that you've got with KD couplings. Obviously my track's down and I didn't want to start putting this underneath so it's magnetic, etc. So what I've done is decided I'll hide it. The centerpiece does come out here. These two pieces on the side are just rubber. They are magnetic, but they're sort of like a rubbery texture, whereas this is a metal itself. Mixes quite well, and it does look like an engineer's crossing. These sort of plastic crossings that you see now, this is where there will be a signal, so maybe a little bit of irony even. They can get across the track, get to the signal to repair. It's just by the fueler, which will be here when the railway is set up. And last but not least, moving on to my favourite, probably everybody's bored of this, but I'll keep it brief. So we're having issues with our cyclist here pedalling, so I've invested here in a new cyclist. I'll just try and there he is. Now he's drying at the minute. These two magnets at the bottom come with him. This was bought from a company who are in Deal down south, and they are the only, that I believe, company that actually stock Magnarail in this country. Had it off them. I did have a little bit of a blip when I opened it. They come in a little package even, like this. Magnets in the top, and they're encased in like a foam, which is nice, it keeps them protected. But when I opened the first one, the actual bicycle was broken. The legs had come off. So I sent it back. The company, without delay, rectified the problem and sent me one back. Very helpful, very good service. So what I'm looking at doing, obviously, is getting this to dry out. I've got this clear film that I use. This here with the bike, sorry, with the road covering the coach and cars is the actual top cover. Once it's dried out, I'm going to see whether the problem is that this man is going to be better than this one. It may be the magnets, or it may be something else. But that'll be something that we look forward to on our next video, probably in about 6 months. That really is all I've done with the layout. I think many of you may have thought that I'd disappeared, but obviously we do have other things to do, and time sometimes is precious, and you know, we've got lives and whatever else. But this is where we are. I wish you all a happy new year. I know it's a bit late, and happy modelling. Take care.